Welcome, welcome, welcome. Wow, man, I really like that intro, Pencil. Wherever you are, somewhere up there in space. Yeah, heaven. Come on, man. Pencil, heaven. Those things don't go well together. So, you remember this was? Oh, you should have remembered. It was a while back. Last time on the what are we calling this channel? I don't even know, man. We got a little bit of a mix-up here with YouTube and the whole shorts and the cuts, and you can't have, I guess, a woman's behind on your thumbnail, and restrictions and guidelines, and oh man. So I don't know. The names are changing and all these things on a daily basis. Soon we'll find the correct formula that I guarantee will actually make us millionaire subscribers. Take that, Mr. Feast. Yeah, don't worry, I got a plan for you. All right, so moving quickly today for your amusement, and I know it's amusing since we're getting so many views. And you know, percentage wise, we're doing pretty good. If we got about 200 subscribers and the videos are averaging about 150 views, that's not bad. That's like 50 of our subs that aren't really paying attention, and eventually they will. So you know, other videos have gone over 200. So that's really good for a channel that has less than 200 subscribers. Anyways, I digress. Moving to public. I hope I spelled this right. Hopefully my teachers remember public, not pubic. Whoa, I spelled that wrong. Look at that. Public. Thinking about pubic. Public. Well, okay. That none of that is what I want. Let me keep going here. Public. Okay. Let's see. Public school. Okay, public school. Just gonna click on the middle one, or the second one, I should say. Public school check. I don't know what that means. Public school TikTok. Wow, I'm not going there. Public school versus private school. That might be a good one actually, instead of just regular public school, to see the difference. But for the purposes today, we'll just do public school. All right. So here we go. Aha. Public schools, the fixation of belief and social control. Hey, that's not bad. And it's social control. It's probably what we're talking about. So yeah, last we left, yeah, we were basically making a correlation between public schools and prisons. And no lie, that right there, what I see on the screen, that's basically a prison right there. That looks like a prison. In fact, in most cases, prisons and schools have actually been turned into each other, where one was one before and then it turned into the other. So some schools now used to be prisons, and some prisons now used to be schools. Really weird. Remember, when we were looking at this, we're trying to get a hold of what we're supposed to be doing. Obviously, this is TickTocking in on cuts in on YouTube for double entendre. I think that's how you say it. We're essentially just showing you little clips here and there. So we're moving on to the next one. If you're interested in this, I make it a priority to look at it. It's pretty good because I'm looking at a prison right now, not an actual school. And look, we weren't going to click on this, but yeah, here it is. Private schools versus public schools. How do the students compare? Compare what? Get it? Compare what? Yeah, it reminds me of a really quick joke. Hey, Jimmy, how do you like schools? Closed. See, because Jimmy likes schools closed. Yeah, very funny. So this one is, I guess, showing the differences between public and private and public. I said that backwards. I would pretty much answer this question very simply. The difference between a private school and a public school? Quality. No, of course not. It's the price. You can't go to a private school because you don't have enough money, so you have to go to a public school. It's that simple. That's the nature of the beast. If all of us can afford houses and cars, trust me, we wouldn't work as hard as we do for as long as we do. Unfortunately, nobody that I know, technically everybody that's poor, is able to buy a house. Everyone has to ask for a loan. Nobody's able to buy a car. Everyone asks for a loan. You guys see that as normal, but it's not normal. Okay, moving on to the next thing. Hey, why isn't it doing the little thing? Hold on. Oh, I moved too high. Sorry. Too high. I remember that back in the day. Also in school. Let's see. It shows that guy from the Wizard of Oz. What is it? Harry Potter. I don't know what his name is. White Man. Well, that's a good name. There's a lot of white man. What about black man? You don't hear that name that much, black man. But anyways, so this shows like a bunch of why public schools and the mainstream media dumb us down. This is a really good video. I am recommending this for a ReTried It reaction video. By the way, we are bringing that up to speed, so hopefully we'll be working on something new in a little bit where we might mix this into the old. You guys remember Erase Everything You Know? That was a pretty good playlist. You know, just going in and watching other people's videos and, you know, commentating on what they're doing. We're probably going to end up doing that again because this channel is dying every day a little bit more. All right, next. School stories. Serious. What's the worst memory? Okay, well, what about public schools or school still haunts you? School stories number 68. This one looks really boring. A bunch of stories about school. The scariest story that I could come up with when I was in school, honestly, the scariest thing was at one time I felt like one of my teachers was actually coming on to me. Really weird, really weird. I still have a memory of her and the things that she did, and the fact that the scary part was now as an adult, I regret that as a kid I didn't take advantage of that. It's weird, like when you're a young man, you get into a situation where you don't expect it to happen, but it happens, and nobody will believe you, so whatever. It is what it is. It's your own thing. But you think back and you go, wow, you know, if I had actually done this or if I had done that, could I have gotten this or could I have gotten that? You know what I mean? Really weird. I'm sure you've all gone through that too. Although this is more like me being on a couch telling you about my past. All right, moving on. All right, teaching the rest of the world. Yeah, it teaches very different from the U.S. What's this? If Hogwarts were an inner city school, Key and Peele. Key and Peele. What is that? 3 minutes. What? Wow, man, that's some good special effects. Like, seriously, for a YouTube video, this guy should be in movies, man. Hey, he kind of looks like... never mind. All right, Public School Sucks. Well, that's a great title, at least. Freedom Tunes. Okay, this is like a cartoon, I guess. Jason, the citizen, the government in... public schooled. Oh, yeah, because he got public schooled. Yeah, all right. I'm not reading the rest. Magic Schools Satire. Yeah, I know, but I'm not doing that. Then Hogwarts. What is Hogwarts? That sounds really familiar, but I don't know what that is. I mean, I guess that's like warts on hogs, or I don't know. It's really weird. What's a magic hat? Oh, that's Harry Potter, right? Harry Potter. Yeah, I'm asking you. Come on, respond. Is that Harry Potter? Yeah, you, the one listening. All of us here. Well, it's only one of me. And all of you there. Well, it's probably only one of you. Yeah, is that Harry? Wow, this is not funny. Okay, charter schools may be the future of public education. Wow, charter, huh? No choice but to choose. Choose what? The heck? Detroit. Oh, man. You know, that's in the future. RoboCop says Detroit is going to be one of the worst cities ever, and it's probably right. All right. Oh, we're getting close to the end of this video. But yeah, moving on to my little thing, what I originally started with. If you had enough money to buy a house, trust me, you wouldn't be asking for a loan. If you had enough money to buy a car, you wouldn't be asking for a loan. The fact that you have to ask for a loan for an automobile, which is a necessity in today's world, you know, you could get away with it, but eventually you will need one. And I know those people out there are saying, I take the public bus every day. Yeah. Keep thinking you're going to be doing shopping. Keep thinking you're going to be moving from one place to another. Keep thinking you're going to be doing all those things without an actual vehicle. But anyways, if you could do those things without asking for a loan, the world would be so much better. But then again, you wouldn't need to work as long as you do if you don't get into, debt. Debt is very key. In fact, might be the next thing we touch on. How America's public schools keep kids in poverty. Ooh, look at that. We're just kind of speaking on that. Let's see. Ooh, hello. Is that a teacher? My goodness. Kind of makes you think, right? Sometimes, that you have your average teacher, 60, 70-year-old, a man, woman, whatever. But man, when you get those like 25, 26, fresh out of college, females in their little skirts and their dresses with the heels and the hair and all that. Come on, that ain't right, man. For a 12-year-old, 13-year-old kid to be looking at that and be thinking, wow, man, she's like about 10 years older than me, but my goodness, every time she bends over to pick up that eraser. Oh, eraser. Oh, baby. Mrs. Robinson, would you be... Okay, I can't do the kid thing. All right, so this is like it's TED Talk. Yeah, those are really whatever. Okay, why did we create public schools? Finally, we get to the real one here. This is a good video, and he looks like he knows what he's talking about. Yeah, oh yeah, the guy with the glasses. You know, always stay away from people with glasses unless they're women in skirts and heels. Oh baby, look at me, I'm obsessed. Why do we create public schools? A short history of education. This is a really nice video. This one I would recommend. Obviously, it only got 61,000 views because nobody gives a banana about this. They'd rather know about, Hogwarts. Yeah, Hogwarts. We're trying to average like about 15 minutes, so I'm almost done with this. Yes, I know. You're all groaning over there like, finally, get to the point. Well, the point is this. You've been programmed to think that school and, student sent back to 9th grade from 12th grade. Wow, that's really interesting. You should go back if you don't know how to read. Can't graduate and, you don't know how to read. You got to learn how to read. Reading is very important. If you want to read your social media, if you want to follow your this, if you want to do that, you have to learn how to read. Reading is very important. What I was going to say, you have a distinct correlation between prison, between school, and the next video. Drum roll, please. Oh yeah, I don't have sound effects. It sounds more like Chewbacca. The idea is that all three of them are the same thing. You go from one to the other in the same sense, and I'll give you a quick little example here. What do we got here? There, you clock in. All right, next one. The truth behind those $1 Detroit homes. $1 what? Okay, I don't know. You guys watch that while I'm talking about this. Almost finishing up this video, wrapping it up. Oh, and I better wrap it up. If I told you a story, oh, you wouldn't believe it. Yeah, I got closer to the mic. You get to the facility or the area that you clock in. You get together with your co-workers, with your classmates, with your cellmates. You're all in a big group. Very good, all together. You do your activity for the day, whatever it is. Afternoon, lunchtime. You clock out or clock in, whatnot. You go to lunch. Still, sometimes with your co-workers, classmates, cellmates, or sometimes by yourself, depending. You're still in, groups or whatnot. You come back from lunch. You continue the rest of the activity. You finish the activity for the day. You finish, goodbye, whatever. In most cases, you leave the classmates or you leave the coworkers. With the cellmates, you technically leave them as well, but then you go into your holding cell. You, eat at night right before you go to bed. I'm not sure about prison. I don't know if you get fed 3 times a day. But anyways, you go into your cell. You go to sleep. I'm assuming the shower is somewhere in there with the prison. Again, my experience is more with schools and with work. I don't have prison experience. I hope I never do. This is life on $7.50 an hour. Wow, this is a nice video. And it's cool that it's a part of the public school system, because if you're a public school student, more likely than not, you're a public college student. What I mean by that is community colleges. Probably, those state universities that are extremely bad quality and very cheap. And yes, you are going to be living on $7.50, but you're going to be living. That's the key. You're going to be living. There are some people that live on nothing. All they do is get checks, disability, welfare, alimony, I think is what you say. They're just basically living on other people's bucks. They're just getting money to do absolutely nothing with their lives. That's one way you really don't want to go. So to finish off, we're going to leave it on that video. The correlation is simple. You wake up, you get dressed, if you can, you eat, you get together with your friends, you finish, you eat, you get together with your friends, you finish, you come back home, you go to sleep, you do it all over again. You've been programmed since school, since work, and since prison. All three are the exact same thing for one reason: to control you. That's all it is. You're not free. No matter how free you think you are, trust me, you're not. It's all a system of, you're either going to go to prison for the rest of your life, you're either going to be in school, well, probably not for the rest of your life, but a good solid, 10, 15, 20, if you're lucky, 30 years, depending on, your practices. Oh man, I really went over. And you're we'll cut it down. And you're probably going to be one of those individuals that ends up going to, more likely than not, an office environment, a corporate office, if you're, making the big bucks. If not, most jobs are pretty much the same thing. As always, this is your friend E-Rey-Sir. And like I said, stay tuned, because pretty soon we're going to be doing the whole aspect of what the merging of TickTocking cuts in on YouTube and Erase Everything You Know, also known as the 100 versus the Millionaires Club. Oh, did you hear that loud music? No, there wasn't loud music. We're basically going to put those two things together, maybe all three, and we're going to try and come up with something where we need views, man. We got to get views, and we're getting desperate right now. We're about to hit the end of this year, And 200 subscribers? Come on, man. For the quality you're getting from your old boy here, EReySir. Okay, all right. Have yourselves a good one. And as always, don't forget to charge those batteries.
You've just been erased.